Hello listeners and welcome to today's Cult News. I have an overview of updates on controversial former President Donald J. Trump, and you may have seen that I did an overview recently. You can find that on my channel to add some context to today's news. So let's get into these updates. Plenty has come out in the news recently about Donald Trump, including his ties to the Unification Church. Asahi Shimbun reported former US President Donald Trump sent a 1-minute video message to an event organized by a group related to the Unification Church. The Universal Peace Federation opened its Peace Summit 2023 in the South Korean capital on May 2nd. The event will run until May 6th. In the message live-streamed on May 3rd, Trump said, quote, "It is my tremendous honor to address this peace summit and to speak to each of you as we continue our shared pursuit of a beautiful goal, a very, very beautiful goal, bringing peace, unity, and harmony." He continued, "I ask every person who shares our hope of a higher tomorrow to be united in our mission, faithful in our vision, and above all, to be confident in our values. We believe that every life is sacred, and we believe that every person is blessed with rights, liberty, and dignity to give them, not by government, but by your hand of Almighty God. Thank you, and God bless you all." According to the article, and something I now know to be true thanks to the work of Elgin Strait on the Falling Out podcast, is that Mike Pompeo is a supporter and endorser of the Unification Church, who also attended this summit. Interestingly, in 2021, former Japanese Prime Minister Shinzo Abe attended this summit. And not long after this, he was assassinated by a man who claims that the Unification Church forced him into a life of poverty after his devout mother gave all they had to the Unification Church. Japan is currently in a state of reform, cracking down on exploitative religious practices, and I've done a deep dive on this also, so please feel free to go and check that out. You may also remember from a deep dive on the controversies of Donald J. Trump that Trump was recently charged on numerous counts, including falsifying business records in April. Court proceedings didn't improve for Trump, as Yahoo News reported that he has been found liable for assaulting, defaming E. Jean Carroll after a trial where he relied on a discredited myth about how women should react to rape, the article states. A Manhattan jury found that former President Donald J. Trump sexually abused journalist E. Jean Carroll in the 1990s and defamed her by saying that she had lied about the assault. The jury, which announced its verdict on May 9th, awarded Carroll $5 million in damages. Trump's legal team ended its closing arguments in his rape trial on May 8th by saying that Carroll was lying about the alleged decades-old assault. Carroll filed this lawsuit in 2022, claiming that Trump had raped her and then defamed her with his denials. CBCN then reported that the jury received instructions from the judge on how to proceed after finding Donald Trump guilty. Following this, Trump took part in a CNN interview which was broadcasted live where, in true Trump fashion, he jumped into a tirade of abusive and hurtful statements about Jean Carroll, leading the New York Times to release an article stating that Carroll may sue Trump a third time. The article states, in an interview, her lawyer said that the former president's mocking comments in a town hall broadcast could create fresh legal jeopardy. On top of this news, The Independent reported this morning that Donald Trump's legal troubles could be hotting up again after the National Archives found a trove of records proving a former president knew he was breaking the rules by taking classified documents to Mar-a-Lago, according to the report. And with ongoing political feuds ahead of the 2024 election campaigns, Donald Trump is butting heads with opponent Ron DeSantis. American politician and former military officer serving as the 46th governor of Florida since 2019, is also a member of the Republican Party and is expected to announce his candidacy for President of the United States of America soon. After DeSantis came forward saying Donald Trump cannot win the 2024 election, Trump came forward with some choice words about DeSantis amidst the Mar-a-Lago controversies. This man was once in the highest position of power in one of the superpower countries of this world. What a wild time. Mind you, not much better can be said about the state of the UK government and the scandals taking place within the political system over here. Whenever more comes out around the Donald Trump saga, I'll be sure to offer an update, but for now, that is the end of today's Cult News. Join me tomorrow for more. I'm your speaker Casey, host of the Cult Vault podcast.